we're just a few days into December, and while we haven't had any major snowfall just yet, we know it's coming. And while staying warm and prepared for winter is important, it's just as important for your pets. So what should you know to keep your dog safe? Well, joining us this morning is owner of Premier Pet Supply, Mike Palmer. Good morning, Mike. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so what's the #1 thing pet owners should keep in mind as we go into the winter season?
So for dogs in particular, there's a lot of salt out there and ice that could really be damaging to the pads on their feet. So their pads are very sensitive, and when the salt hits that, it can really dry them out because that salt is a chemical that really it burns and it hurts. So we want to make sure we use something, at least outside of our own homes, that's safer for them. So finding a pet safe salt that doesn't have sodium chloride in it actually works with urea, which actually breaks down the ice, is a lot easier on them and on the environment as well. But the best thing to combat it is boots, because if you put a boot on your dog, you're going to make sure that the dog is protected. And when you're walking through city streets or wherever it may be, the salt that's going to be on there is something that the boots are going to protect them from, for sure.
Okay, so I need to know, what's the secret to getting your dog to wear the boot? Because I have a little one and he'll put it on, but then he's like walking funny and he just hates the whole thing.
Does the high step, right? So it's really important to find a boot that fits right, to practice in the house and make sure that they're comfortable with it before you get out there. There are boots that we have that are thinner called paws that actually they can feel the ground beneath them, so it's more comfortable for them. But some dogs just won't tolerate a boot at all. So what I recommend is doing a product like Musher's Secret. What this is essentially is just a wax that creates a protective film that you can put right on their pads, and it actually on their legs and in between their toes, it'll prevent the ice balls from forming and protect them from the salt as well.
Oh, I like that idea. Okay, so December is also a big month for travel. What are some tips that you have for people who may be traveling with their pet or leaving them behind?
Sure, making sure that the pet is in an environment that it's comfortable with, so kind of practicing and role-playing before you get to that scenario, but also making sure that they're up to date on their vaccinations and on their shots as well. But if it's traveling in the car, making sure you have some type of item that can help them stay calm, because a lot of them get really stressed in the car. So there's a lot of natural supplements that'll help with them as well. So keeping in mind that, you know, we want to make sure that we're prepared for anything that may happen that would make them more comfortable. So providing things that they're used to is important. And you know, just giving them treats and lots of love and making sure they feel comfortable, for sure.
Is there a supplement for a car or for a dog in particular who may get sick in the car?
Yeah, so there are supplements that have chamomile, kava kava, valerian, even CBD, and those supplements actually help to just provide calm. They trigger the receptors in the brain for them just to be easy, and it's for cats too. It's really important that we, you know, recognize that for both, for sure.
And then also, speaking of, you know, being in uncomfortable situations, a lot of people would be coming to the house, so your pet may get overstimulated. How do you combat that?
So doing things like giving them lots of exercise and making sure that they're active and involved prior to that happening, so that their energy levels are lower. They're obviously going to be a little more tired and easier to deal with in that regard, but also making sure that, you know, the people that are coming over are pet, you know, friendly and understand that, you know, the pets in the house, and that because dogs sense energies off people, and so we want to make sure that they're comfortable with the people that are coming over as well.
And Mike, another big thing, food. So holidays, lots of people are eating, people are coming over, food may fall. Somebody may give your pet something to eat. What are some big no-nos that you should just not give a pet?
Making sure chocolate, you know, bones from turkeys and ham bones and things like that, we don't want to give them. It's something that's not good at all for them. It's not good that they get garlic or even onions and things like that are raw. That could be something that could be definitely damaging to them. We have to be very careful to keep them away from the table. Get them things that are pet safe, like pumpkin is really good for the stomach, and pumpkin's festive, and for the holidays it's great. Giving them treats that are, you know, something that, you know, they can stay busy with and stay away from the table as well.
All right, Mike, thanks for helping us keep our pets winter ready and ready for the holiday season. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.